As Mohammed has given us his opinion based on these pointers we have mentioned, um, in as much as we can't be able to fully eradicate, is that what you're saying? We
Yeah.
can't fully eradicate poverty, but even if we can eradicate poverty, there will definitely be some way that will be lacking in one area or the other. And then moving on, as I began with the intro, SDG, that the Sustainable Development Goal, has one of their first goal on it is no poverty. And it says that no poverty is one of the Sustainable Development Goals established by the United Nations as part of the 2023 agenda for the sustainable development. The goal aims to eradicate poverty in all its forms and dimensions. Find out from you, what is your take on SDGs no poverty?
I think the deadline, which is 2030, is quite an ambiguous deadline. Why do I say that? We have seen the the will that is not being exerted into that particular policy. The same UN introduced microfinancing, which is a tool to help in alleviating poverty. And this alleviation is targeted for rural areas. Today we see microfinancing in urban areas. You go to East Legon, you will see microfinance institution. What is their purpose? What are they doing there? East Legon is a place where rich people live. Are they trying to give loans to rich people when indeed their sole motive is to be able to help alleviate poverty? So I think the 2030 deadline is quite ambiguous. However, if we're able to get the political will, if you're able to get the determination to reach there, we will be able to make the right decisions, though it's costly because of human behavior. I mean, the attitudinal changes that comes with it. We would need enough effort to be able to push this agenda before or after 2030. So for me, I'm anticipating 2040 for us to be able to at least alleviate poverty, not
Okay.
completely eradicate it.
We are vying for 2040 rather than 2030.
Um, I would say that, but then in advocating for that, I would also advocate that there should be a political will that is attached to the kind of policy that is being made. Because
Okay.
you can't necessarily make a deadline of 2030 and then there is no political will or any form of effort that is being put in order to
But
alleviate
Mohammed,
poverty.
not contradicting you. The agenda was set up by the United Nations, as I believe you know, in
Yeah.
2015, and they gave a target to end it or to finish whatever agenda they are on by 2030. Is that not a time frame for I'm not contradicting what you're saying at all. It
Yeah.
could also help us to get the ample time we need, put structures in place and all that. But is the 2015 to 2030 not an ample time enough or period for us to assess ourselves, for better or of worse, as we
We,
are vying for the 2040?
we are in 2024 and then it's if I'm right, it's been 9 years so far. What have we necessarily achieved this 9 years? We are heading where we have 6 more years, and we have already done 9 years. What have we achieved? What is the assessment that we have been able to make for the past 9 years? And I mean, nothing, practically nothing. There is no political will. Even one of the interesting tool that was introduced, microfinancing, it's not helping. These days, farmers are complaining a whole lot they are not getting loans. But then it's this same microfinance institutions that are supposed to help these farmers to be able to get financing. But these are the same microfinancing institutions that feel like we give these people money, they won't even be able to pay. Government is not supporting their production. How are they going to produce, sell, and come and pay us off? So the whole thing is everyone has a duty to do in regards to alleviating poverty.
As Muhammad is saying, everyone has a duty to eradicate poverty, as he stated, not totally. But well, we live to see by 2030 if this target will be achieved, and whatever assets we need to assess ourselves, we'll be able to meet our target. So, optimistically speaking, let's find out and wait as we'll be able to whether these goals by the SDG will be achieved.